The Man from U.N.C.L.E. is a film based on a TV series of the same name that debuted back in the mid-1960s and focused on a pair of spies from both the United States and Russia who worked together to help protect the world from various threats. The real question remains, though, does this movie sneak and sleuth its way into the 21st century as aptly as it would like to?
For a special agent, you're not having a very special day, are you?
The film, like the TV show, is based on the premise of a team-up between American spy Napoleon Solo, played by Henry Cavill, and a KGB operative, Ilya Kuryakin, played by Armie Hammer, that have to join forces to prevent the use of a nuclear warhead. Solo was a soldier in World War II that stayed behind in the aftermath to make a handsome profit on any and all art he could get his hands on. Meanwhile, Kuryakin was a troubled youth that grew up working with the Russian government after his father was sent to the Gulag in Siberia. Each secret agent seems to have their strengths and weaknesses. For example, Solo is the better cat burglar, but is a serial womanizer, while Kuryakin is the muscle of the group that suffers from fits of anger-induced madness. The two play off one another quite well, but these interchanges are few and far between. One recommendation we have for the film is to show us both men at early stages in their lives before being recruited to their respective agencies. This would help flesh out their backgrounds and allow us to become more attached to each of them. At the center of it all is a German mechanic named Gabby, played by Alicia Vikander, whose father is the one responsible for creating the warhead in question. It turns the movie into a pseudo-escort mission for our two protagonists, who hope to locate Gabby's father by ensuring her safety. What follows is a pretty decent spy romp with chase scenes, the occasional gunfight, and double crosses. For transparency's sake, this movie is not the crazy action-filled joyride the trailers might have you believe. It's one part Ocean's 11 mixed with some classic James Bond under a Cold War premise. Unfortunately, the movie provides far too little of either bombastic action or intense heists. The movie rests more on its back and forth between the major players of the film. This can work, see aforementioned Ocean's 11, but sometimes these conversations drag on and can be exasperating. The movie does, however, have a very distinct retro style indicative of the time period. The men wear slick suits and the women wear vibrant patterns on their dresses, fashionable with the times. Also, the tech is a throwback, which is refreshing to see compared to all the latest and greatest that most spy movies throw at you. Overall, A Man from U.N.C.L.E. is a much slower-paced and character-driven spy movie. What it lacks in action, it attempts to make up for in character interchanges, which do occasionally fall flat. It isn't one you have to see in theaters, but it isn't a complete waste of your movie-going time either.